MassDOT next gearing up for a 2.5-year-long project at Bursa's Way and Route 28, a very busy intersection. I know this is one that I personally drive through at least 4 times a day, if not more. So can imagine there's going to be some impacts to that.
Yes, there will be. There will certainly be some impacts. But again, you know, hopefully the solution here will really offset what's happening today. You know, I was just reviewing some of the data last night at the Cape Cod Commission. We're a county-wide agency. We look at 9 accidents over a 3-year period as being a high crash location, a concern for us. You know, there were over 50 accidents just at the intersection over the past 3 years. You know, so a lot of problems out there, a lot of problems that need to be addressed. Again, another intersection that has a lot of congestion. I think as you drive through there, there is so much congestion and so many people needing to get to work or somewhere in their lives that the first guy slows down for a yellow light, the second guy hits him from behind because he's late for work. You know, it's just so much congestion. Everybody has to get through that road. There's a lot of good things going to happen there, though.
Absolutely.
You know, they're going to also improve Route 28 in between Bursa's Way and the Cape Cod Mall light. I think that's going to be a great thing. If you're traveling westbound, you go from 2 lanes to 1 lane, and everybody races to get through that Cape Cod Mall light, traffic light.
Yes, they do.
So they can be the first one in line, so they can be the first one to get through the Bursa's Way traffic signal. So that's going to go to 2 lanes. I think that's really going to alleviate a lot of the problems out there, and that will reduce the crashes. So again, once you have those people racing, you know, you have one person stops, you know, because they're obeying the law, and
right.
You know, the next guy is the problem. So I think that's going to alleviate a lot of the problems there. But you know, there are going to be a lot of impacts. I also think it's going to depend a lot on how the winter season goes.
Yes.
It's going to be at least 2 seasons.
Yep.
You know, it's going to start this fall. You'll start seeing construction after Labor Day. And then again, we'll see how the winter goes. If we have a milder winter, they can do more work in the off season. Hopefully be able to wrap it up in the spring. If it was, what, 2 years ago, was it now?
Right.
Where we just, you know, crushed with snow. You can't be doing any work. You have to go out there and plow the snow every single time. You know, it might be 3 seasons, but changes are coming. You know, a big project. I think it's $6.5 million. So, you know, not a small project by any means.
Right.
But a good solution. And I talked a lot about automobiles. You know, also bicycle lanes on Route 28. So
yeah.
A great improvement there.
Love
right.
that.
Especially for the really hardcore bikers, and we have a lot of those too. There'll be paved shoulder, so they'll be able to bike in the road, which many of them want.
Yes.
Sidewalks on both sides of the road, so that's good for pedestrians. You know, and also I'd say for your novice bike riders, they aren't bike paths, but
right.
You know, you have one on each side of the road. If you're insecure about being in the road, you know, I think you'll have an opportunity to be on the sidewalk there. Much safer for pedestrians. MassDOT is going to upgrade both traffic signals to make it easier for pedestrians. I would say it's the safest plan for pedestrians. I know there were some concerns because people are still cutting through the back way to the mall.
Right.
And they wanted a separate light there. MassDOT wants them to walk down to the intersection, push the button, and cross the street.
Right.
That's the safest method. I will say there'll also be a raised median.
Okay.
So if people are cutting across, they'll at least, you know, they can look at 1 lane of traffic or 2 lanes of traffic coming in, but one direction. Cross that street. They can stand on the median. They'll be protected. They'll have curbing on both sides. Watch the other traffic and then go fully across.
Great.
So there'll be, you know, some refuge is what we call it. But that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're really looking forward to making those improvements. Glenn, I thank you so much as always for stopping by.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Glenn Cannon, of course, Director of Technical Services for the Cape Cod Commission. I'm going to send you right to the